Yo, what's good, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. All right, so pretty interesting day for sure. Which is I'm sure what we want to hear. Here, let me shut the screen share. Pretty interesting day, as we all know. PPI came out today. We do have CPI coming out tomorrow, which will be even crazier. But today, the market pretty much at 8:30 pumped up over 100 points, and is giving us some pretty good volume coming into market open, which we could hopefully use into getting some trades going. All right, guys. Now there is something I do want to watch off market open, which I'm not really too sure as if it's really strong or if it's pointless. All right. Now, pretty much what I'm looking out for is I want to see if we could take out this low down here. Now, you might be wondering, how is that even a low? Like, there's no red candle, there's nothing. Well, guys, this low is known as a data low, right? Typically, when news comes out, like a high impact news like FOMC, CPI, PPI, NFP, things like that, when the market goes crazy, it always creates a high and a low. So in this case, we have a data low and a data high, which we can use as our price targets in the market. All right, so what I'm trying to see is right now we're selling off, right? And we created a pretty nice fair value gap right over here, which is about 70 points. Um, and with this gap over here, with this bearish rally gap, with PPI news coming out bearish, I personally believe that we can possibly see higher in the market today. I personally believe in that. So what I want to see is I want to see if the market is able to take out this low at 23,926, take out that data low, and if we can afford to get a DOL sweep and pump right back up, taking an inverse off this fair value gap wouldn't be so bad. All right, guys, it wouldn't be so bad, honestly. And we just took out the level right now, right over here. So if we can get a DOL sweep going forward and we inverse this fair value gap, an inverse off this wouldn't be bad at all. Because remember, we have the data low sweep, which is a very high or very well respected level of liquidity. We took out this level, and if we can reverse off of it into this inverse, we can see this up here. We could sweep 23,881. Well, that too. But obviously, if we take out one level, let's go ahead and just focus on this level for now. If we hold below it, then yeah, we could just expect 881 or 882 as well. All right. Let me see. ES hasn't taken anything out, so we might want to go lower. We'll see which one is leading today. I'm really hoping that we can just fully reverse from 926, so we can have a quick day for ourselves. But let me check out ES in the meantime as well. Let me clean up the chart here and all the levels and all that good stuff. Give me 1 second here. Let me kind of just organize this. But yeah, I'm really interested in taking some longs today. Not only because the news is bullish, but I mean, all-time high is right around the corner. If we're already as bullish, we might as well. You know what I mean? Why not? But we'll see how the market reacts. We'll see how the market reacts. So, and by the way, I know NQ is selling off right now, and we got the DOL taken out on NQ. But if you look at ES, it wants higher, right? Check this out, right? Do you guys see how ES is holding up here? So if NQ can kind of start holding up, or if ES pumps, it can really help NQ go higher. Because right now, I kind of want to have a bullish bias, mainly because of the news coming out bullish. I just typically when a big news source or a big news report comes out really bullish, especially like today, typically what tends to happen is for the entire day, whether you're bullish or bearish, it ends up just going in that direction eventually. So I'm expecting us to go higher and for people to continue to buy the news, but we'll see. Keep in mind though, today the morning session should be pretty good, which I mean it's looking pretty good. I mean, we have a fair value gap off the rip. We have everything, right? But the thing is guys, keep in mind tomorrow we have CPI. All right, so it could get a little choppy going into the PM session because of the CPI anticipation. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Now, let me go ahead and put out that I'm live on YouTube real quick before I give you guys any ideas. So give me a second. What's good, YouTube, guys? What's going on, man? What's going on? Let me go ahead and put out that I'm live on YouTube. All right, there we go. All right, but yeah, what's good, YouTube, guys? What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah. What time is CPI coming out tomorrow? At 8:30 as always. 8:30 a.m. EST. 8:30, 1 hour before the market opens or the New York session opens. NQ wants to sell off, but ES is stopping it. Yeah, that too. But honestly, I really, really want to be bullish here in the market. But whoever said, I think it was Hawkeye, right? The yeah, NQ might want to take out 882. But the problem is, if we do end up going down all the way into 882, we're gonna have to kind of scrap this fair value cap idea, because the thing is, why are we gonna go all the way down, take out this level to then go all the way up, inverse the gap, and go even higher? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? We're already pushing up quite a bit already. So if anything, we're gonna have to create a fair value gap somewhere down here so we can get an entry model rather than using the one up here. The one up here will only be used if we can sweep 926. All right, but if you want to take out 881 or 882, I guess you could say for me it's 882. If you want to take out this level, then we're gonna have to create something down here. All right, so we're gonna see how that goes. So yeah, obviously we'll stay patient for the open. We're not gonna rush anything as always. And we're just gonna wait for something to come up. All right. So yeah, hopefully if ES can hold up and lead us into higher, we can hopefully inverse this fair value gap and target the data high and all-time high. All right, guys. Dude, literally like it feels like 2 weeks ago we were down 1,000 points from all-time highs, and now we're right back up like as if nothing happened. Dude, it's crazy, bro. But yeah. Now, one thing I will say, guys, for my long-term investors in here, bro, I know NQ pumped up, but bro, Bitcoin pumped even harder, bro. So, guys, if you guys are in BTCI, bro, guys, we are. Oof. You guys know I said it yesterday. I want to hold above 60 until the dividends come out for this month. And the more volume you get on Bitcoin, the more dividends we get. And for those that don't know, guys, I added so much this month into BTCI, so that dividend payment is gonna be almost more than double from what I usually make. So guys, I'm excited, man. We're finally holding above the 60s. Hopefully we can hold above it for some time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, whatever price is out right now, it doesn't really matter, because remember, we have CPI coming out tomorrow and FOMC coming out next week before the dividends is paid out. So if these two things can come out bullish, we're gonna make so much money, bro. It's crazy. How much I have total? In BTC, I have 50K total. So yeah, as long as we can hold above the 60s, I'll be happy. All right, I don't care if CPI comes out bearish, because if FOMC comes out bullish, we'll be good. Now, talking about FOMC for next week, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm expecting it to be a little bit more bullish than bearish, but the thing is, the whole market is expecting it to be bullish, right? Everyone is expecting rate cuts and all that stuff, which is pretty much bullish. But the thing is, if everyone is expecting it, the market is already priced in. All right, guys. So if FOMC next week comes out with rate cuts, depending on how much it is like cut by, I don't really know if the market's really gonna react all that crazy. It's obviously gonna react, but maybe not all that much. Because the market is expecting it. So all I'm saying is, hopefully it's bullish. All right, guys. Hopefully it is bullish. But the next news that we have to worry about, guys, is the CPI for tomorrow, which will be twice as crazy as today. As you guys know, today we pumped up about 117 points. Yep, 117 points. CPI is typically about 200. If it's really good, it'll be like 300 points. All right, guys. So if you guys are willing to trade it, I forgot to mention, if you guys are willing to trade CPI or all that good stuff, I don't know if you guys know this, but Apex is 80% off again. All right, guys, they finally released, it took them a few days, but they finally released an 80% off discount. So if you guys do want to use it, obviously you guys know. If you guys want to support me and all that good stuff, you guys can use the code on top of the screen, which is called Blastoise, and stack up on some accounts if you guys want to pass it for CPI. All right, just in general, if you guys want. All right, but yeah, anyways, so far we're still holding around this 926 level, which we're not really getting so much of a reaction yet, since we're like on the level. So yeah, a little bit more patience and we'll see what we can do. But from the looks of it, it kind of seems like buyers are trying to step in. It's gonna be a matter of time until we get the seller weakness, where they lose interest and buyers step in. I mean, ES on the other hand really wants to go up. You guys saw NQ has been trying to break new lows constantly, while ES has just been holding inside of this range. So once NQ stops, you know, it's BS with the sellers and starts going up, we can expect ES to just rip to the upside. All right, now there's a few things that we have to take in mind, which, you know, it's pretty normal as always. If we do pump up above this fair value gap, we need to make sure that ES is able to hold above this internal high at 6559. All right, guys, because if we pump up and ES is the stronger one, obviously we're gonna take out. My bad, I keep getting hiccups. We're gonna take out 552 on ES, or I mean 559 on ES, before we take out this bearish value gap here. So we need to make sure that everything is looking bullish after we take out that level, if we even end up holding up, because you guys know right now it's kind of like we're in a doji, right? So it's not like we're really holding anything here. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see for sure. All right, now once again, if we do have to work with 881 down here or 882, I'm gonna say 882 because that's what I have on my chart. We could definitely work from it. It's just the thing is, right now, although the volume was looking really good a second ago, and it still is looking fairly good. Like, let me measure the candle before I say anything. Yeah, 36 points per candle, not bad, right? It's looking pretty good in my opinion. For now at least. So all we need is hopefully a bearish fair rally gap on the way down if we want to go lower. I get it. We have one on the 5 and 15-minute time frame and all that good stuff. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is guys, if we shoot down into 882 and sweep it, we're gonna have to pump over 100 points to get an entry. I'm not trying to do that. And I'm sure you're not trying to do that either, because if we're going to be waiting over 100 points for an entry to then pump another more, like what, 50 to 100 points for a price target, it's not really realistic. All right. So yeah, we'll see. But so far, I mean, price is just kind of just dancing around this level over here. It's like we're going below it, we're holding above it, we're holding below it, we're holding above it. You know what I mean? So we're going to see what we can get here. All right, guys. But yeah, I'd rather it sweep the London and Asia. More reason for it to go up. Oh, keep in mind though, we did take out this data low, which is just as respected, if not more respected. Remember, when data comes out at 8:30 or anytime, right, and we create a data high or a data low, these levels or these levels of liquidity, they're a lot more respected because this is when the market had the most volume possible. So I get it. We always want to take out London or always want to take out an Asia. But in cases where we have PPI coming out, CPI coming out, FOMC coming out, NFP coming out, in these type of news sources, the data low is in fact more respected and more looked up to because there's a lot more volume. Keep in mind, would you rather trade a candle that looks like this, right, with no volume, no nothing, or would you rather trade a candle that has a 117 point candle in it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in most cases, there's a lot more volume. There's a lot more action going on in this candle right here rather than this one. And the more action and volume you have, the more levels we have in this area. You get what I'm saying? So in most cases, I get it. Yeah, like I said, we ideally always want to take out the London and Asia and all that good stuff, which looks really good. But when we have an opportunity to trade off a data low or a data high, we want to take the opportunity way more than that London and Asia, because London and Asia, although it is respected, in this case, it's not the strongest one as it usually is. All right, so we'll see. But yeah, so far what I'm looking for, guys, is once again I'm looking to see if price is able to hold above this DOL, and we're able to inverse this fair value gap over here to target the all-time high right over there. All right, guys. So yeah. And don't worry, guys, for the people wondering, like, yo, where's your P&L and everything, once I get the trade ready and everything, the reason I have my chart pretty big on the screen is so you guys can see the level and, you know, not get confused. But once I get the entry and everything, or almost find the entry, I'll put the P&L on the screen. So don't worry about that. All right, guys. But yeah, so far, once again, we're just dancing on this price. Like I said, it's gonna be a matter of time until we kind of see the correct movement, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. Is that important how Trump is speaking? Oh, don't tell me that. Trump receives his hedge briefings. I don't really think that's so important. Oh, yo, you guys saw that? Something came out. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we're more than likely gonna take out with this pump, with this push down here. We're probably gonna take out 882. But like I said, if we get a gap on the way down, it's not really a big deal. We just move the entry model from up here to down here if we get one. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Would you consider the bearish bias if the fair value gap doesn't hold up? Once you take out 882, I don't really have a reason to look for shorts anymore because I literally don't have anything below till like way lower. In fact, let me double check for you. Give me a second. Make sure I have all my levels correct here. Because I have this fair value gap that's pretty old, which is not respected anymore. Yeah, I mean, once we if we take out 882, I literally can't be bearish. I mean, because if I remain bearish, what am I going to target? I mean, we could target seven. That's not realistic. I mean, the market already did its job on the way down. Like, why do more? I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But then again, we don't have that much room to the upside. Yeah, I'm just trading with what we have in front of us. You know what I mean? We're taking out some lows while we haven't taken out any highs. So it's definitely tricky for sure. But still, I mean, from the looks of it, we're still just playing around this 926 level. So like I said, it's a matter of time. Obviously we're gonna stay on until then, but it's a matter of time until we see an actual reaction based off this level, whether we want a continuation towards lower or a reversal back to the upside. Which, like I said, I'm hoping for a reversal back up, but what can we really do here? You know what I mean? What's good, bro? What's up, bro? I feel like David could talk like XQC, dude. Yeah, I stopped myself from talking like that, bro. But dude, in my mind. Definitely something. By the way, for the people on YouTube, guys, I know yesterday I didn't really give you guys any trade ideas or anything, but we ended up catching, or not really catching, but reading, or kind of catching, because I kind of took it a little bit light for myself. But guys, we ended up finding a really nice 60-point trade. So for those wondering, hey, how'd you do yesterday, whatever, since I didn't really stream on YouTube, check this out, guys. Right over here, I pretty much put out a trade idea, a few commentaries and all that stuff. A few people took it if they wanted to take it, which was, in fact, this setup happened, dude. Guys, it's like I don't know what my luck is, but the second I click end stream, a setup always forms at least 10 minutes after. So guys, literally as I clicked end stream, we sold off, we created this gap, and we took out some levels of liquidity. And I noticed that we kind of like swept it and had a lot of buying pressure. So from that, I pretty much just told everyone that I had a bullish bias until higher, and we pretty much took this over here. I took it for myself. I didn't really make so much, but I mean, I'll take any penny from the markets. But yeah, it ended up playing out like this for about 60 points. So for those wondering, this is pretty much what I caught. All right, guys, or will be found and some people caught. Took that trade, but cashed out early, dude. I honestly don't even blame you, bro. That trade took so long to play out. I mean, we weren't really surprised. We knew it was gonna happen, right? The market was really choppy all day yesterday, so the fact that we even had a setup in the first place is surprising. You know what I mean? So yeah. The Excel sheets were speaking to me when I had the Neurogum, but the Neurogum was fucking crazy, bro. I stopped taking it because I kind of fixed my sleeping schedule. So yeah. Yo, David, you should totally get me some evals, bro. I'm down to do a giveaway if you guys are down. Another 20 account giveaway. I'm down to do it. Let me just hold one. David, what about that fair value gap on ES? Take it to the downside. Like I said, I don't really want to take anything to the downside, especially with NQ already taking out the important level of liquidity and being near the next one. If anything, we could just wait for the downside to be done and over with, and then we move over to the upside once it's ready. You guys know yesterday, the market kind of dude, you actually went to the villa? Oh my, this dude. Anyways, you guys know yesterday the market sold off. We didn't really trade anything to the downside. We instead waited for all levels of liquidity to get taken out, and then we waited for price to go ahead and reverse. And once it reversed, we then traded to the upside. All right, guys. So in this case, I'm down to do the same thing. All right, yo. Let me see. Now they've preying on my downfall. Creating shorts. Yo, no, I'm not saying that. Like, I want to see longs. But maybe we take out 882 beforehand. So if you're in short, I mean, why not target 882? You know what I mean? That's the most realistic level of liquidity that you can target nearby. Now for the day, dude, get off, bro. Get off. You're blessed enough to make money for today, bro. You got your share in the market. Get off. All right. There's a lot of people in here that you guys make money in the morning, and you guys see me on, and you guys continue to trade. Guys, it's common sense. You know what I mean? If you made your money, man, get off. You know, you made your share of the market. Question for a fair value gap. Oh, question for a fair value gap bounce. How many points should it be? Once you identify the fair value gap, once price has retraced into the fair value gap and has bounced, you're gonna wait for a 30-point bounce from that gap. Once you see the 30-point bounce, then you enter, you place your stop loss at where it bounced. All right, so if we bounce from like the midpoint of the fair value gap, your stop loss will be at the midpoint of the gap. All right, bro. Come on now, bro. Let me see. Up 300, dude. That right there. I'm not even gonna finish reading your sentence, bro. Get off. All right, guys. It's common sense, guys. Once again, if you make even $100, you got your share of the market for the day. Whether you didn't make as much as you wanted, you made your money. But David, what are you talking about, bro? What about an ES fair value gap bounce? I would say on ES, it's a fair, I would say like 4 to 5 points. Realistically, 4. Yeah, no, realistically 5. Do like a 5-point bounce. That's a pretty good stop loss. Up 455. We're chilling today, bro. I wish I was done already, man. I wish I was done for the day, but I'm still waiting on my setup. David, can you talk like XQC? I'll try, bro. I'll try. Sometimes it slips up, and I'll read the chat like after you guys will be like, yo, like what the hell is he saying? Let me see. I lost 180 because I tried to use the continuation model off the 5-minute fair value gap created during PPI. Since the gap inverse, it's the wrong time to use that model. Well, keep in mind, MC trades. Let me show you something. All right. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, why didn't the continuation model work off that PPI candle? Let me show you real quick. All right. If we go back before the gap was created, or as the gap was created, right? What is one thing you do here? If you zoom out, right? If you go like on the higher time frame and we zoom out, what can you identify that we did all the way back here, right? You keep going back, and you mark out this level. What is going on right here? The DOL got taken out. You're taking longs on a DOL sweep. All right, so if you look at the 5-minute time frame, what is going on right here? What is going on right here? Wait, hold up. Right here. What is going on right here? All right, do you see what I'm saying? You're taking longs once price already took out. What do you think we kind of sold off today? No, not the MSS, but we got a DOL sweep. We took out the objective to the upside. If you go on like the 1-hour time frame, we have a level of liquidity here and all-time highs. We took out one of the strongest ones right over here at 2407, and we took it out and we're holding below it. Why do you think exactly why the market sold off today or off market open? Well, if you look right here, because we had a DOL sweep. All right, so that's what I'm telling you guys. Coming into market open, I want to take out the data low because maybe if we take out the data low, maybe we can reverse back up into 44 and 68 for the all-time high. All right, but in this case, you kind of took longs from a bullish rally gap when you should have kind of taken shorts, right? But yeah, well, in a more realistic thing. Now, I'm gonna say right now, you guys might be wondering, okay, well, if you're saying why didn't you take shorts off a DOL sweep and we had a fair value gap here that's valid, why didn't you take shorts? Well, guys, keep in mind, first things first, if you guys don't remember, last month, the whole reason why we had such a tricky month is because we kept trying to trade the open. If you guys have noticed recently, we have been avoiding the open. We have been taking our trades about 20 to 30 minutes or more after market open, and it's been a lot more stable. All right, so coming into market open, I get it. We had the DOL sweep and everything, but I just don't really like trading the open as much anymore because, or at least recently, because it's been very, very tricky to trade. I'm sure we can all agree on this. All right, now, not only that, but even if we did have a valid reason to enter, if you would have entered right here, you would have had a 17-point price target. So what can you do in this case? You avoid the setup, right? Your price target isn't very realistic, and you can't really take longs because you already took out the objective to the upside. All right, so in both cases, in this case, you just sit on your hands and stay cash. All right, so hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit more here. What would I signal the MSS model? How do you know to avoid it? Well, it's not really so much on the MSS model. It's more on the DOL sweep. Keep in mind, guys, what is the one thing that, okay, look, you guys are wondering, okay, hey, we're selling off right now. Why can't we take shorts to the downside? Well, guys, keep in mind, we took out an objective to the downside already. All right. So what's it called? Let me see here. So we already took out the liquidity to the downside. So although it looks bearish, we already took out the objective to the downside. You get what I'm saying? So what more is there to target? Same thing with the upside. We pumped up. I get it. PPI came out bullish and everything. We pumped up. We took out liquidity. Why would you take longs? You know what I'm saying? At least wait for the market to retrace into a lower liquidity, which in this case would be the data low, and then wait for the next reaction, which is exactly what we did today, which is why we haven't gotten a trade yet. Also because we haven't got an entry model, but that too. I mean, but now that buyers are getting weaker, I told you guys it could take some time, but we're bound to get the seller exhaustion very soon because right now we're pretty much pumping up right here. All right, so obviously what we want to see is enough buyers to step in. Inverses for value gap here. We look to take longs into 44 and 68, which is all-time high, which is literally the final level. Dude, that card is beautiful, bro. That card is, you know, I've never been one to like N2s at all, but they've grown on to me. They definitely grown on to me. Not that I would really get one though. I don't know. There's just something about the card that looks, I don't know, it looks too like boxy. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? I've always like, bro. Honestly, I don't even like the G80s either. I like the old M3s, but no, dude, that card is sick, bro. Now, if we were to take longs, our first price target realistically will be here. That's 18 points. Oh, I don't know. Because I mean, I'm expecting all-time high to get taken out today, but I also don't want to miss out on any level of liquidity because 2415 is a valid level of liquidity as it's an internal. But the thing is, it's not really all that far. I mean, it's 20 points away if we get the perfect entry. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably take something light out there and maybe just not move my stop loss because if we move our stop loss to break even after PT1, when PT1 is 20 points, we're not giving the trade enough room to breathe, especially with the volume that we have. One little pullback and we're just leaving money on the table. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'll target it because obviously it is a valid level of liquidity just in case. Maybe I just take some very light scales out just to be safe, but maybe not take out the stop loss, like not adjust it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today, I'm gonna work with a 35-point stop loss just because the price is moving quite strong today. So yeah. Now, keep in mind, guys. Remember how I told you since ES was a stronger one, we're more than likely gonna take out the levels of liquidity on ES before NQ. What we need to pay attention to right now is, I get it. NQ is pumping up. We're about to approach a fair value gap. But we need to make sure that ES is able to respect and hold above the level of liquidity after it's been taken out. All right, guys. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. So yeah, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we're able to seek a little bit higher. So yeah, we'll see. Full size today, I would say so. The volume is pretty good. At least for now. Keep in mind, we do have CPI tomorrow, so it could get a little bit hectic during the PM session. So yeah. What's your entry target? I want to enter around 996 above the inverse. Now, if you guys want a riskier but earlier entry, you guys can always enter off this 5-minute gap here that we just created. Now, why am I saying it's a risky entry? Well, guys, keep in mind, if we retrace into this rally gap and we bounce up, what is the one thing holding us from going any higher? Well, it's going to be this bearish rally gap. Keep that in mind. So if you guys want a later but better entry, or later but more confirmed entry, the inverse, if you want a riskier but earlier entry, you're going to take the retracement. That's if we even get it. All right, guys? That's if we even get it. Yeah, Jesse. Yes. Lately, I've been doing a little bit light because I haven't really found any crazy trades. But yeah. David Thompson coming back home. Well, hurry up, bro. Now full size is 20 contract. No, well, not for everyone. Not for everyone. That's just for me. Like, if you guys want to do like 10 or something, go to each their own. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own like thing. Guys, just because I'm doing like 15 or 20 or whatever, doesn't mean that you guys should be doing that either. You know what I mean? All right, bro. Can you please post the levels in the chat? I mean, it's on the screen, but I got you. Here. Is this pumping? Did we take out the level of liquidity? We did. Okay, so once again, guys, here, like I said, we're more focused on ES. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me see something. Because I don't know. Maybe we can get a small retracement in the market. So although we're pumping up right now, we could get a little retracement into this gap. Although it's not really the most valid gap. It's just, I mean, keep in mind, we just took out a level of liquidity. So we could get a little bit of a pullback before we continue going higher, or we just continue going higher in general. All right. But for me, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just started my top sub combine. How many countries should I put? If you have a $2,000 drawdown, you could do like 7 to 10. Let me see. I'm doing 5 contracts mass and it's been working. Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, to each their own. Everyone's different in their own way. Yeah, let's see how we can hold above this this level of liquidity. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we might have to take our all-time high on ES at 565 before we inverse this fair value gap. Like I said, it all comes down to the reaction, whether we want to seek higher or not. Because if ES is gonna be the one leading, if ES starts getting weak, NQ will get weak with it. And keep in mind, NQ was the one that wanted to go lower while ES was holding it up. Right? So if ES gets weak, it can get ugly. All right, guys, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I mean, yeah, look at that. Look at that. You see what I mean? ES is getting a little rejection, and NQ is flipping from green to red. So, yeah, we need to see how we hold above this all-time high at 565. It's all-time high, right? Yeah, it is, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Way above all-time high. Yeah, so 565 is all-time high. If we can break and hold above it, I would love to take longs on NQ into the internal liquidity at 24.15 and possibly 24.44 and maybe even 24.68, which is all-time high, by the end of the day. Let me see. Hey David, how much of a buffer would you build before taking out for a payout for you personally? My rule is try to request anything of a payout as long as that account is able to stay above $2,000. What's it called? After the payout, right? So if you have $54,000, request 2K, and you're gonna have $2,000 worth of drawdown. If you have $53,000 on the account, you can request a 1K payout and leave $2,000 worth of drawdown. You get what I'm saying? So remember, guys, I get it. Getting a payout is the best feeling ever, but an even better feeling is getting them consistently. All right. The last thing you want to do is blow your account after a payout and have to restart everything and give money back to Apex. All right, guys. So yeah, just make sure you guys are always just building a buffer and keep that in mind. Don't be full porting. Don't be dumb. You know what I mean? So yeah. Isn't there like a safety net rule or something? Yeah, there is. There is. They're always changing it, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like you need to make like an extra $1,000 above the payout goal, right? So I think it's like 53.6. I think I could be wrong. It's either 53 or 54. But whatever it is, it builds longevity on the account. So as long as it's done correctly, of course. But yeah, right now it seems like we're getting the little pullback here. You guys remember how I said it literally like 1 minute ago? I said that we could possibly get like a pullback into here because remember, we just took out a level of liquidity over here on ES. Now we don't know if it's gonna be fully bearish. I'm expecting to take out all-time high, so I want to see a retracement into this gap, followed with a bigger push-up. But I mean, we'll see, right? It seems like NQ might want to retrace into this 5-minute gap as well. So if you guys want to like kind of enter off a really risky entry, you guys could possibly look to take longs off a 30-point bounce off here. But in my opinion, I would say don't, because look, if we retrace into the midpoint and we pump 30 points, right, you would enter right here, right at 970. What's above 970? About 5 points above 970, we have the fair value gap. So, I mean, is it even worth it? No, I mean, just wait an extra few points and just wait for the inverse if we even do get it. David, what would you say for a new eval? You guys already know the deal. With evals, I don't really like wasting time with them. I don't like putting time into them either. Just do like 20. You know what I mean? Pass it in 1 or 2 trades and you're done. You know what I mean? Especially now with the 80% off discount. If it goes wrong, just try again. You know what I mean? That comes pretty cheap. Are you taking the trade? Yeah, I am. Your trade looks really nice. Well, as long as you can hold above. We're inside the 50-minute fair leg as well. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, that's right. But I mean, the reason I'm not mentioning anything is because I mean the 5 and 15-minute, they're the same inverse, so it's really the same thing. We just need ES to hold above this. David's out here telling us to gamble. No, I'm not saying to gamble it. I'm just saying size a little bit heavier. Because dude, Trust me, guys, spending weeks on an eval, I get it. It's good discipline. You're respecting the market. You're respecting your rules. But dude, you're leaving so much money on the table because you're doing a test phase on the account. You know what I mean? If you know that the trade's gonna be a winning trade, size a little bit heavier on it on the eval, get it done, and then once you're on the PA account, take the other trades with a lighter size and work towards that payout. You get what I'm saying? You're still taking the same setups, but this time you're actually making money from it. You get what I'm saying? Instead of proving to Apex that you can pass an account. At the end of the day, we're not here for that. We're here to make money. You know what I mean? So less time on evals, more time on PAs. Why take longs if we haven't taken out Asia or London? Because we took out the data low down here. This data low is way stronger than Asia and London combined. Yeah. I got you. Do you copy trade multiple evals or one at a time? No, copy trade them. I mean, if you have multiple, might as well. I mean, why would you pass an eval one by one? I spent all month on an eval and it was terrible. Dude, you guys have it easy, man. For those that don't know, if you guys about a year and a half ago, maybe more than a year and a half ago, maybe about 2 years ago, when Apex was becoming the next big thing, guys, you had to trade a minimum of 7 days on the account. You guys don't understand how annoying that was. You guys don't understand like the prop firm game changed once they released the 1 day pass. Bro, waiting 7, imagine you pass an eval and you're feeling all good and the market's super good and you're like, oh, but now I gotta wait 7 days to bro, it's so bad, bro. It was horrible. Isn't that still the case? You still have to do 8. No, that's on the PA account. I'm talking about evals. Like once you pass the eval account, you have to wait 7 days. Why was that a thing? No one knows. Isn't it trading days too? Yes, you have to have those days traded. It's not just wait 7 days. Like you pass an eval and you just go on about your life for the next 7 days. No, you have to be in the markets and trade them. Bro, it was so dumb, bro. It was horrible. But no, they changed that. So that's definitely the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Now they have the 1 day pass. We're still waiting on bro, TopStep is doing everything and anything but fixing that stupid consistency rule on eval. I don't even know why that's the thing, bro. It's so annoying, bro. I hate it because I get it. Bro, guys, if you guys make 1,500 in 1 day, you might as well pass the account. You know what I mean? Why make 1,500 in 2 days? If anything, they should be adding a consistency rule over to the PA account rather than the eval account on TopStep. But you guys got to keep in mind though, how do prop firms make money? Well, they make money off you guys. All right? So, sure, if you have one good or one lucky day for some people, right? And you make $1,500, the next day, what are the chances you get lucky again, right? There's a good chance that if you're full porting to make 1,500, there's a chance that you blow up the account. And if you blow up the account, you have to buy another one, or you're probably gonna buy another one, right? So I guess that's how they think of it. So they say they want a consistency rule to better the traders, but at the end of the day, they just want to make money, right? It's how platforms work. You know what I mean? Can we really blame them? No, it's a business model at the end of the day. You know what I mean? David, are we gonna do the challenge again real soon? Yes, I've actually been preparing for it. I've noticed that the markets have been getting a little bit more stable. I'm personally waiting until FOMC is completely out. And if FOMC makes the markets move way better than last month, we'll be back on it. But yeah, don't we need to hold above the data high on ES before entering on Q? Well, we don't need to, but we are. I mean, we in fact never took it out. But yeah, right now, instead of focusing on the data high, we need to focus on holding above 565. Because remember, if ES pumps into 565, that should be enough of a pump for us to inverse this fair value gap. But we don't want to be taking an inverse as ES is sweeping. So we need to make sure that we take out this level of liquidity first. We need to see how we hold above it. Does the market go on higher? Is the market getting weaker for lower? We don't know, right? So we're gonna wait for this to get taken out. We wait for that reaction. Once we get the reaction that we want to see, we're gonna go ahead and take the inverse off this bearish fair value gap here. All right, but for now, I just gotta just wait. Plus, do you have to pay for the CME package on TradeAvate considering you trade with a business? No, Apex does it for you. Apex pays it for you. Unless you're trading on a live account, then yes. But if you're not, then no, Apex will do it for you. It's included with the accounts. Still with Nick? Yes. They're making me pay. Well, no, contact Apex because what you did is you probably You probably selected your account as a professional account. It's supposed to be under on what is it, unprofessional or something? Or not is that even a word? Non-professional, my bad. Non-professional. But yeah, if you're on Apex and they're making you pay, no, contact them. Contact them. Are the rules select professional? I've always done non and it's always worked. But yeah, contact them because it's supposed to be included with the account. I mean, how can you use a proper account if you can't even trade on it? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. David, your mic is breaking up. It's because the thing is when I talk, I kind of like move my head to look at the chart and look at the chat and all that stuff. So it might kind of like cut out here and there. Yeah, no, you're good, bro. You're good. It happens. It's because I have like one of those podcast mic. So if my mouth is not like, yo, pause. I'm not silly. But if I'm not near the mic, it just won't pick it up. Hold above it. How do we tell the 5-minute candle? Well, as long as price is trading above this level of liquidity, then we're good. I mean, you guys see right here, we're kind of getting or at least ES. It's getting a little weak around this internal high, which is what we want to target on NQ. So we need to hold above this. I mean, it could take some time, but we're waiting on this right here. All right, guys. So yeah, are you gonna post a setup on the setups to watch? No. I'll take it on live. I'll take it on live. David, how much was your racing sim? Dude, it was a pretty penny, bro. It was a pretty penny. I used for the payout that I requested like a little bit ago, dude. I used like half of that payout on it, bro. It was 7K. Because remember, I had to buy a new computer. Because I'm not gonna move this computer from my office to the garage back to my office to set it up. Honestly, bro, it was a lot, but dude, it's really worth it, bro. That thing is no, I'm not. Bro, you guys asked, bro. You guys asked. I'm not here like flaunting in front of your face, bro. Like, but no, that's typically how much they go for, no? Around there, because I had to buy the three monitors, the PC, which already there was like quite a bit. So realistically, no, they don't really go for that much. In fact, or well, they do go for a lot, but not as much as I paid. It's because I just want to be a little bit extra and just get everything completely. You know what I mean? It's crazy cool, dude. Dude. I promise you, bro. If I'm not live trading, bro, I'm on it, bro. Dude, I don't leave my house, bro. I really don't. I'm not your type of guy to be going out on restaurants every single day uh, with the cars and all that stuff, dude. I stay at home and I just play my game, bro. 7K as well. I mean, dude, it's more of a hobby than anything. It's something that I've always loved, and always wanted. So, dude, instead of me going out and going on drives or maybe like trying to get into real life racing, which I might maybe in the future, if I'm ever like done with trading or something, I might get into that. But for the most part, it just allows me to practice and just make like a hobby. You know what I mean? I really enjoy it. For me, I think it's money well spent. You know what I mean? Play Forza, dude. I heard I've seen the graphics there. They're pretty crazy, bro. But yeah. And I'll get a motorcycle. Oh hell no. Dude, even if I wanted to, bro, my mom will not let me, bro. Will you ever buy a boat? Yes, bro. Dude, guys, I have this one. I don't know if you guys are in here are too crazy on boats or just the water in general. Bro, there's just one boat that um it's like it's not even a boat, it's a yacht, bro. I know. I'm going a little bit crazy, but guys, I'm not saying I'm gonna get it. It's just something that I dream of owning, bro. Like dude, it's my dream, bro. I guys, when I'm in the water, bro, and I see these people in the like it's like a gray yacht. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I have the name somewhere. Let me search it up. Hold on. Let me show you guys the exact model dude, this model I dream of. But honestly, guys, I don't really think trading is a type of business to really allow you to get this. It's you need to sell a company for this, bro. You need to sell a company for this type of boat. But let me see if I can find it for you guys. While we wait for the setup, we got a little bit sidetracked here. Dude, I have it like on my wish list of like my life goal. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know where I put it. Hold up. Maybe it's here. Hold up. It's like a black and gray yacht, bro. It's beautiful, bro. Like it's like, dude. It's my dream of owning, bro. Where did I put it, bro? There's no way I don't have it here, bro. No way. Yeah, no, it's definitely not here. Hold on. I know I saved this somewhere. Maybe here. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. No. Bro, where did I put it? Because I completely forgot the name of it. Um, Actually, if I go in my history, I can probably find it. Hold on. Let me see something. If I go to my... Let me see. Okay, when did I search that up? Is there a way to like... Ah, bro, why is the history by dates? Oh yeah, I'm never gonna find it. Let me see. Hold up. Um. Oh, by the way, speaking of boats, I heard about this thing because I was doing my research. Apparently, there's a thing called donation yachts. Where apparently like super rich people they buy for tax write-offs and they just give it away, but not give it away like that. But they just sell it for a way lower price. Because I was like on the boat side of TikTok, and some guy said that it's like one of those videos where it's like, oh dude, like nice yacht, what do you do for a living? And the guy's like, oh yeah, I bought this with like a donation yacht, whatever. I'm like, yo, I could probably do that as well, but no, it's too much money. Yeah, no, guys, I literally can't find it. Maybe if I search up like, let me see, because I really want to show you guys. Let me see if I can find one. Look, I found it. I found it, guys. Look, something like this. Something like this is my dream. Like, bro, this thing is, bro, my dream, bro. My dream of owning one. I see this all the time in Miami. But dude, we're talking millions for this, bro. Millions. Actually, I think I've seen like a really, really small one, or maybe like a really old one. I don't want to get old, bro. Like, but they go for like maybe like 600, maybe 800K. Honestly, if you guys ask me, I get it. That's a lot of money. That's literally the price of a house. But I mean, dude, this is a house on water, bro. It's bro, my dream of owning, bro. This is what I like, bro. But keep in mind, guys, this is like the exact model. This right here. But you guys gotta keep in mind, you have to pay maybe crew, a captain, maybe. I mean, unless you want to drive your own boat, you have to pay for fuel, dude. That itself is, bro. That's more than the boat itself, bro. That's more than the boat itself. You know what I mean? But bro, no, that's my dream, bro. If I were to ever like want to own one thing in my entire life, it would have to be that. 7 figures off running the boat, dude. 100%, bro. Dude, the fuel itself, we're talking thousands a month, possibly. Oh yeah, bro, I saw that video, bro. Like a Pardo yachts. Let me check it out. Dude, the thing is, I like yachts that are like, or like, I like boats or yachts, I guess you could say, that are like more like indoors. Like it has like an indoor area with a kitchen, but like nice and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Some place where you could like just chill and all that good stuff, like throw parties and everything. Because like the thing is, I would get a boat. I just don't like those boats that are like open. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a boat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me switch it up before we get this trade going. Because right now we are kind of pumping a little bit, or really pumping going. Ah, dude, bro, that yacht looks like some. Dude, they have these in Miami all the time, bro. I see it all the time. In gray, the Pardo yachts. But dude, why is it no so like so big, bro? Man, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. But your stop loss? Oh, I'm not in. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. But if I were to have a stop loss, I would do 35 points today. Just because the volume, the news and all that good stuff. It's always best to give the trade some room to breathe, just in case something happens. All right, guys. I don't know, man. The volume's kind of slow. I mean, it's up to you. If you don't really like it for yourself, you don't really need to trade it. I'm trading it more for like I do believe in draw is higher into these 3 levels above. So I really do want to trade into that. Maybe I won't go as heavy, but I definitely do want to trade into this, especially if you can get an impulse into the 996 level. All right, now we just need to pay attention on. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. ES is kind of getting a little weak here, so maybe we can get an SMT flip where NQ wants higher while ES wants lower, which is always a good thing. But we'll see. Like I said, I want to wait a little bit more. I want to see what NQ is able to do compared to ES, and whatever it does, we go from there. All right, guys. But yeah, we'll see. Remember, on ES we want to target 565, and on NQ we mainly want to target 2415, which is, I know it's not super far away. It's like 20 points away, but we have to trade what we can work with. You know what I mean? So if anything, I'll just take trims there and just not move my stop loss, or maybe trade it up a little bit by like 10 points from the red. Let me see. David, is this a good A+ setup to take? The volume is okay at best. But yeah, I do like the setup a lot. Yes, I like it for myself. How about the SMT? Well, keep in mind, ES is trying to dump a little bit here while NQ is holding. So maybe we're getting a little bit of an SMT flip where NQ wants higher while ES is just sitting there. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I would say the only thing that's really missing here, which is not really missing, but it could be better, is the volume, right? We have the D1 sweep, we have the MSS model. I like it for myself. I just need it to be there. You're gonna alert this, right? Yes. If I do take it. I think the boat is an exopar. I mean, we're setting up right now. Let me switch it up. Exopar boat. Let me check it out. Nah, I don't like those boats. It's a nice looking one, but I don't know. Like those type of boats, I've never really like had an interest for them. It is nice though, I will say. This looks like the boat that Tifu got. If you guys know who Tifu is, of course. I think it's this one. Nah, I could be wrong. I don't know. But we'll see. We're so close to all-time high, so it could be struggling to push up. Well, no. It's not really that it's struggling to push up. Keep in mind the volume today. I mean, we already pumped up 100 points earlier today. So, and keep in mind, okay, guys. So there's a few things here. Not only have we pumped up over 100 points today, but we have Trump speaking in apparently 30 minutes. I don't know if that's really gonna make the market move any crazy. Hopefully not. But yeah, and we also have CPI tomorrow, so I really hope it. Yeah, no, Trump is speaking today at 11 or 11:30. But he's not really speaking on anything. He's just saying, like, apparently he's like, what was it again? Something briefing, something. What time is CPI? Tomorrow it's at 8:30 a.m. EST. No, guys, Forex Factory never shows Trump speaking. It's super inaccurate with Trump speaking because, guys, Trump, he always decides to speak last second. Why? I don't know. That's something you guys have to ask the man himself. Where is he? Oh, he's not in here. He got banned. I feel like you guys ask every single day. Like it's a new person asking. ES dip into the fair value gap, right? Yeah, actually it did. Well, I'm not gonna say this is the craziest fair value gap. It's not really even a gap here, but it's just an imbalance in the market, right? I'm not gonna ask you guys. The fair value gaps on ES is kind of like, they're very unstable. That's the word, unstable. Because I've noticed that typically a valid fair value gap on ES will be about 10 points or more. But I've noticed that about 7 or more points also gets respected, but it's not really an imbalance if you look at the size of the candle. So it's weird. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry for the question. I'm back after a long time. I'm still on TradeAway on MNQ5. Which one are you trading right now? Yeah, we're still on MNQ U5. Remember, TradeAway changes it automatically for you. Keep that in mind. Yeah, you're good. But yeah, the thing is, I don't want to wait too long for this setup to work out because, like I said, not only do we have Trump speaking, but we're getting closer and closer to lunch hour. So obviously the market volume could die down a little bit more than what it was before. We'll see. But also we took a trade live, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've really been enjoying taking like giving you guys commentary trades, dude. It's so like it allows me to focus. You know what I mean? Wait, what time? When is Trump speaking? At 11:30. 11:30. I don't really think he's speaking on anything important. It's just him just being Trump. That's when he come to Europe. I don't know, bro. I'm waiting on the snowboarding season to start, bro. I really want to get back into snowboarding. Dude, I tried it the first time, bro, and it's the best thing I've ever done. So maybe past November, maybe. Where do you snowboard? Dude, anywhere, bro. Anywhere and everywhere. David, how do you feel about Tradeify? Isn't that the one that Brett Simba owns? Tradeify. It sounds super familiar. Yeah, that is Brett Simba's. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. A lot of traders use it. I never get to go, bro. I promise you, bro. Dude, it's crazy. Dude, I want to do it in like what's it called? It's not Sweden. It starts with an S. What's it called? Switzerland. Yeah. No. Yeah. Switzerland. Yes. Dude, the views, bro, are crazy, bro. I don't know if if it's expensive, right? Is it? It is, bro. Mad expensive. Don't even tell me that, bro. I heard trying to like snowboard in Japan is like 5K minimum per person. I mean, mostly for the flight. You know, what I mean, the flight itself is like more than 1,000. But I think for this year, I'm gonna do like what is it called, Colorado. I heard they have pretty good mountains and everything. So yeah, dude. I'm not gonna ask you guys, bro. I went to Aspen for the first time to do the snowboarding, dude. Look, it's good. I get it, but like it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The food there, amazing. But bro, guys, for the people in here, because I know there's a lot of people in here because you guys follow me on Instagram and I see it. A lot of you guys like the snowboard here, guys. 3 days for what is it called, the lift, bro. $700, bro, or a little bit. I think it was like 780 for 3 days, not including the rental. Which for this year I'm gonna buy my own thing. I'm gonna buy my own board because, bro, I'm trying to make some good outfits. You know what I mean? But bro, 780 for a 3 day lift? Are you crazy? And it's like 4K for a seasonal pass. And people buy that. I'm like, dude, I was looking at the price. I'm like, yo, there's levels to this shit, bro. There's really levels to this, bro. I mean, but they probably live there, so I get it. You know what I mean? But dude, the thing is, I know it's not that price because I went snowboarding after in North Carolina, and it was like $30 a day. It was $30. I'm like, yo, I'll go here instead. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the. I'm just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? But yeah, David, this is my new country. But the price, there's a reason billionaires go there. Well, let's be honest here. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? The Swiss banks. You know what I mean? I mean, it's in any movie about money. You're always gonna hear about the Swiss banks, bro. So yeah. Beach Mountain, dude. I went, bro. It's nice. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie though. It is packed. It's cheap. It's cheap. Don't get me wrong, but it's very packed. Dude, we're seeing like, dude, when I went, bro, I promise you, I was seeing like 100 people in a group of like in a row of like six, going all the way down constantly. You know what I mean? That thing was packed to the max, bro. But yeah, guys, this market, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. As much as I want to take longs, this thing is taking a while. Let me see. Hey David, I'll refresh my memory. The max micro contracts you can use on a 50K account without breaking the consistency rule, um, it's whatever you average. It's whatever you average. Um, but yeah. Yeah, thank you for answering, David. If you're thinking, especially with the slopes, Australia. I've never really planned on going there. Maybe it's like on the last of my list. I've never really heard anything about travel wise into Australia. I don't even think they have like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, for yeah, it is far too. For this year, I'm gonna do Colorado for sure. I want to explore there. Austria, not Australia. Oh, my bad. Poland is cheap as fuck. Poland. I gotta do my research. David, what's your daily checklist for trading? Anything mental you reflect on? Dude, yeah, I mean, a healthy mind is always good for trading. You know what I mean? If you're ever feeling down, like let's say for example, if life happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go through a breakup, or someone passed away, or something passed, like a dog or something passed away. Obviously, you're not gonna be feeling right mentally. It's always best to avoid the market until you're feeling way better. Always, bro. Trust me, guys. Trust me, because I get it. Some of you guys might be like, "Oh, but trading is what keeps me distracted and all that stuff." No, please avoid it. All right, guys. That's the best mental thing I can tell you guys. If look, you guys know because it's obviously your mind. If you feel like you're not if you're not feeling right mentally, do not trade. Do not do. I get it. You're gonna have urges. You're gonna have FOMO and everything. Do not do it. Trust me. I've gone through some shit in my life. Right? I'm not trying to make it seem like I've gone through the craziest thing, but life happens sometimes. And dude, I promise you guys, it's not it's not fun. It makes everything worse. It makes everything so much worse. I've been in a deep losing streak. I lost about 720 last week. Started this week down 200. I'm on 10 PAs and I'm nervous about hitting the drawdown. I'm $1,400 away. One thing I'll tell you, bro, $1,400 away, you're good. All right, I'm here to comfort you, bro. $1,400 is more than enough, right? Keep in mind, there's some people in here that they got their PA account last night. They got their PA account last night and they fell it in the day after. All right, so you're doing good on that part. All right, your sizing is good. All right, so you're good. Don't worry about it. All right. Now, if anything, if you're nervous about it, obviously, if you're nervous, what is that? Those are emotions. And if emotions get in the way of your trading, more times than not, you're probably gonna break a few rules. Maybe sell early, maybe hold past your stop loss, and all that good stuff. So, in my opinion, maybe try to refresh your mind by not biting more than you could chew. Maybe trade with one PA, try to build it up. Maybe a few PAs, maybe with two or three, maybe around there. Get that mental up. At the end of the day, you're not gonna feel as many emotions because I mean, at the end of the day, you still have a few accounts to kind of like as kind of like a safety net. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, bro, don't copy trade out of them for now. Let your mind get used to the emotions and all that good stuff. Try to find a winning streak. Try to find your consistency. And trade with about 2 or 3 accounts. Once you find your consistency, then you go from there. All right. Chill, bro. Let me see. What's something that you say to change that to help leaving trades early? Turn off your P&L. That's the one setting I always suggest. All right, guys. Like I said, I said this before, and I'll always use this example. All right. In life, for my guys in here, all right, when you chase girls, instead of chasing improvement and all that stuff, they run away. When you chase improvement, they come to you because you know what I'm saying? Same thing with trading. If you chase the money, it'll run away. If you chase the charts, rules, discipline, consistency, patience, and everything, the money will follow. How do you fix this? Lock in. Turn off your P&L. For the people wondering, how do you turn off your P&L on TradeAway? Quickly, go to your settings. Top right-hand side of your screen. Click settings. And I think it could be under security settings or streamer mode. One of those is going to say hide P&L, hide equity, hide everything. All right, guys. Now, the reason why I'm saying hide it, right? You might be wondering, dude, I just want to look at the P&L. Like, it's that easy. No. All right. The human mind, when it comes to money or something that we're really attached to, we're going to check. All right. And if you're in a trade, let's say, for example, you're in a trade and the chart is very clearly telling you that we're going to go up and we're going to continue going up. But if you look at your money, you're up $1,000. You're like, oh my God, I've never seen this type of money before. Let me take it. Right? It's, I mean, like you're leaving money on the table. The chart is literally telling you, hey, we're going to continue going up. You're probably going to continue making money. And if you get out, then you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know? So, so yeah. Yeah, you cut off for me. Oh, it's under streamer mode. It should be on the streamer mode if I'm not mistaken. Is the market waiting for Trump or CPI? Dude, we don't know. We don't know. Dude, we have been inside of this rally gap for the last 30 minutes and we have yet to break above the midpoint. Oh, man. On the privacy mode, that one. Yeah, I think for top step is streamer mode. Maybe I'm getting them confused. Yeah, it should be under privacy mode around there. Either that or security around those. How do you say to turn it off again? That's what we need to do. Top. Okay, look. If you guys look at on your Tradeovate chart, on the top right hand side of your screen, there's gonna be like 3 bars. It looks like a jail cell for the most part. Like it's like 3 bars. Click that, and then under privacy, just turn off your equity. All right, bro. See, this is I took 2 months. I slipped up on following my plan 3 days, and that's where the losses came from. Well, at least we know where the problem is, right? You slipped up on your rules, and obviously you pay the consequences, right? That's how life goes. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. I mean, it's all about journaling, trying to look back and filter out what you're doing wrong and practice more consistency as to what you're doing right. And I promise you, bro, you're gonna be back on your feet in no time. Keep in mind, bro, you have more than enough drawdown. You have 1,400. You're good, bro. Trust me, you're good. What, dude? 1 or 2 winning trades, and you're back to green. You know what I mean? You're fine, bro. Dude, this market is definitely something. David, should we call it a day by 11 p.m. tomorrow? 11 p.m. Wait, what? 11 a.m. Tomorrow. I mean, I don't know, bro. I would have to tell you tomorrow. Should I lose money on the 50K account? I was just trying to make pennies on the way. Oof, dude. Wow. Honestly, bro, no. Keep it. Just get your first payout denied. Have them tell you what to fix and just fix it after. And the reason I'm saying don't lose money is because if you stay with that amount of money, you're gonna have a lot of drawdown on your account, which means sure it might take a little bit more work to get the payout, but the last thing on your mind should be blowing up your account unless you're forwarding. But yeah, it's barely been an hour, dude. That's what I'm saying. What? How heavy should I be risking with 1,400 to like five micros? That's not bad. 5. I have 380 on my chart. 100. Yeah, that's reasonable. It's reasonable. Chill. Did I play bank? Yeah, bro. Of course. There's not take any confidence behind the trade. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Let me measure out the candles. Because the thing is, maybe it's not volume that we need. Because the candles they're okay. I mean, 25 points. We can get a pretty good price target with an average of 25 points. The only thing that we need to worry about is the momentum, right? I mean, we have enough volume in the tank to get a winning trade. The only thing is the momentum. We have not gone anywhere for the last hour. You know what I mean? Or maybe for the last 45 minutes. So it's a matter of time until we pump and break out of this range and just get an impulse. Once we get that impulse, we enter. But yeah, for the most part, it's more on the momentum end. You know what I mean? We need a little bit more momentum in the market before we actually take the trade if we want this trade to be a winning trade. Water, bro. The market making me sleepy, bro. David, how many cards should I trade if I only have... Oh, do I like 3? Is this rejecting? Yeah, no, ES has been rejecting. We did get an S&T flip, though. I will say that. We did get a pretty nice S&P flip. So now NQ wants higher while ES is... Well, I don't know about wanting higher. I mean, we've been stuck in this range for some time, but you get the idea, right? ES sold off while NQ is kind of just sitting there. And, okay, maybe now we're getting the impulse. Hopefully, we can break out of this range, man. We've been waiting... I don't know how long, bro. I know you gotta use the bathroom real quick, but I'm gonna wait for the entry first. Hopefully we can hold above this range. But I can't stop yawning. Bro, you were in longs the whole time. What am I sizing? I don't know yet, honestly. I might do 15 around there. 10 or 15, maybe. Someone said just close the stream, we'll pump right after. Probably. What signal are you waiting for? We're just waiting for the inverse. For the most part, we have everything. We just need a little bit more momentum and the inverse. That's about it. 35 point stop? Yeah. For today, yeah. I want to give this trade a little bit more room to breathe. Not only a little bit choppy, but keep in mind we did have PPI today, so the market is... For today and tomorrow, I'm going to be doing 35 points, and then for Friday, I'll do 30 points as normal. So obviously, now that you guys know, maybe size to the correct, or size accordingly to the stop loss. Yeah, dude, this market is... Oof. It's going to be long as well. David, what sports do you play? Dude, I don't play sports, bro. Yeah, I'm an F1 sim racer. Yep. Bro. I am, yeah. Just a question. Why are we looking for longs when there's a bearish S&T? There you go. I don't really trade based off SMTs. Yeah. Regardless whether you're looking for longs or shorts, nothing is really gonna work out. At least right now. It's just way too choppy. What you saying when you're in? Of course. I mean that's why we're all on here on the live trading. No, I use SMTs, but not in the way to form a bias. I just get it to get an idea of what the market is doing. Dude, the only thing that worries me is we enter off a fake out and dude, we just chop for hours, bro. That's the one thing I'm scared of. Hey, bro, why couldn't we just get this up off open, bro? Chop for hours just to get stopped. That's the worst feeling, bro. I just don't want to tell you guys come back for the PM session because I mean not only do we have CPI tomorrow, but you know it's also gonna be pretty choppy, especially with Trump speaking now in 30 minutes or in like 40 minutes. Or maybe like an hour. You guys know how Trump is. He has a scheduled speech, but he doesn't do anything until. David, what do you think about an entry at 945 if we dump? Honestly, I don't want to give you any ideas on shorts because I mean, and my bias is just isn't aligned. I just wouldn't know why we would want to take shorts. You got what I'm saying? Maybe if you're looking to take it on ES, it might make a little bit more sense, but because we have a D wall sweep here, an internal high, but on NQ we have absolutely nothing. It's just pure chop. So let me see. Yeah, it's gonna get more choppy as we go. Market's anticipating CPI. Yeah, and like I said, Trump's around the corner as well. I don't know. What time would you guys give it before you guys really get off the charts? Right now? Now? I mean, dude, I really want to catch a straight live with you guys, but bro, it's slow as hell. A lot of you guys are saying now. No, honestly. 30 more minutes. I mean, dude, in 30 minutes, I would say regardless, like in about 20 minutes from now, we can't even trade because, like I said, Trump's going to be speaking. So whatever happens, I mean, that's pure news. You know what I mean? It's whatever happened on. I'm sure you guys remember what happened on Monday, right? When we took the 40-point trade, it worked out, but Trump was speaking. So that might be the same case today. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do. If I don't see an opportunity to really do anything, we should just protect our capital. But I don't want to be so quick to call it cash. Although right now the market is screaming to stay cash with this type of momentum. But when we have such a good setup, it's really tempting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. Guys, by the way, did you guys see the um, the indicator updates that I showed you guys last night? I don't know if you guys came across that message. Wait, let me let my cat in, bro. He's fucking meowing. Hold on, guys. But yeah, guys, the team has been killing it with the scripts, man. But we're just fixing some more stuff up. So yes, dumping hella. Let me check it out. I mean, keep in mind, ES does have its reasons to go down. It did take out the what we want to target on NQ. Well, NQ hasn't targeted that yet, which is still why I'm a little bit more bullish on the markets. Although ES is dumping, I at least want to see 24.15, if it's even for a little trade. You know what I mean? It's just this volume, or this momentum. I would say the volume is there. You know what I mean? Although we're not moving anywhere, we're moving up and down with some sort of volume. I mean, where does it show that Trump is speaking? Let me see. Today's the 10th, right? It's right there. The president receives his I don't even know what that says, bro. I'm not even gonna try. Intelligent. Dude. Intelligent briefing. What does that mean exactly? I do not know. But anytime that Trump is in office speaking or receiving something, you're probably better off not trading it. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, he's hearing updates about the war. Will he be saying anything about it? Because if he does, and especially with war, you guys know how that goes. And knowing Trump, he's probably gonna go on his social media thing. What is it called? I forgot what it's called, but he's probably gonna say something. So in most cases, you're better safe than sorry. You never know, especially with Trump. A very unpredictable guy. David, can you quickly explain volume? What would make you take this long? The last 10 5-minute candles have been 30-ish points, yet they're mainly wick candles. So keep in mind, the volume is there. It's just we haven't gone anywhere because the momentum is dead. So pretty much we're not really looking for volume because we know we have it. So if we get like a breakout to the upside, or an inverse above this, and we break out of this range, we could possibly see the price targets, right? But the only thing is the momentum in this case is just very dead, right? The market doesn't know it knows where it wants to go, but it's just like, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, not yet. That's the case. Not yet. All right. Exactly, Houdini. I agree with you. You know what I mean? If Trump even mentions the slightest thing about war, the markets will react. So, like I said, I wouldn't really suggest trading anything past 11:30 or near 11:30. So, I'm gonna give the charts maybe a few more candles to give it an opportunity to break out. If it doesn't, we're probably better off maybe skipping out on this. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah. So fingers crossed we can get a breakout soon before 11:30. Enough to at least see 20 to 25 points, maybe 30 points, so we can take some scales, and then we just move our stop loss to break even, and we just let the market do its thing. All right. But yeah, dude, this thing just keeps flipping from green to red to green, bro, guys. Dude, this market is cooked, bro. And I know I was hyping it up yesterday. That PPI will be crazy, which it was. I mean, right here, I mean, this is enough, and then this one right here. But in terms of a setup, I mean, we have one and we have the read, but bro, it is so the momentum is so dead, bro. But yeah, please just get no. Trust me, I'm gonna get off soon. I'm gonna give it maybe like 10 more minutes, before I get off and just move over to the PM. But the thing is, even if I do want to trade the PM, we have the CPI anticipation coming in very soon, so the markets might just stay very choppy until then. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how CPI goes tomorrow. Um, but yeah. It's because, guys, I really want to catch a trade live with you guys because lately I know I've been doing a lot of commentary. Don't get me wrong, we've been catching beautiful trades all week long this week. But bro, I haven't been able to get a winning trade. Actually, no, we got one on Monday. I don't know what I'm saying. Yesterday we had for the people over on YouTube, like I said in the beginning of the stream, we found and a good amount of us caught a beautiful 60-point trade. But it's like I want to catch it live with you guys. You know what I mean? I want to do it live with you guys. But dude, when we have opens like this where we don't move the entire open, it's something, bro. It's definitely something. But yeah. Regardless, we should still be green on the week. In fact, very green. All right. So not much to really complain about, but it's just that one extra thing that I want to do for you guys. You know what I mean? All rating. How do you feel about the PPI taking out the level at the top? And the sell-off taking out the liquidity below? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's just pure like technicals. Like yeah, we pumped up with PPI. We took out some levels above. We took out some objectives. We swept it. We went back down as expected. We took out some more levels below, and we're going back up right into the untapped levels above, which is practically all-time high. So yeah, I don't like trading PM because I always enter too early and lose money. I mean, bro, for PM it's just way more choppy, bro. Um, or just more slow. So it requires a little bit more patience. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you just don't have to enter early. You know what I mean? You can always just wait on the entry model. Dude, trust me, bro. I see it every time, bro. I'm used to it, bro. I don't care. Let me open the window, guys. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Okay. Loud ass window. Yo. Bro's on TikTok right now? I am. Dude, it's like, dude, I'm out of things to say. I mean, this market is so slow. I've talked about everything I can think about today. David, why not try growing a live account? Okay, a lot of people, I get asked this question so many times. Like, hey, why don't you trade a live account? I would, don't get me wrong. The only reason I don't is because if I were to trade a live account, I would still trade the same sizing. As you guys know, I don't have like $1 million to trade with. I'm probably gonna trade with like a few thousand, maybe like 10, 20K or something. But even then, with that amount of capital, I mean, I'm not gonna be sizing 50 minis or 20 minis. You know what I mean? I'm probably just gonna size like 10, 20 micros or anything or something. So instead of me trading on one account, why not trade on 10 to 20 accounts with that same size and make 10 times or 20 times more money? You got what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Now I will say a lot of people out there, they hate on prop firms because they make it seem like it's all bad and all that stuff. And I get it, right? Prop firms are very, very profitable because of the price, right? A lot of people they see these prop firms, for example, Apex right now, 80% off, right? People see these prop firms with 80% off. These accounts are worth 20 bucks, and like, dude, it's 20 bucks. I don't care. I'm gonna treat this account like as if it's like a roulette table. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they treat it like a game. They blow it, and they they blame it on the prop firm. You know what I mean? They take zero accountability, and I'm not gonna name any names, but it's not even on prop firms. You know, I take a loss sometimes, and people are like, dude, you made me blow my account, blah blah blah. No, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you know how to trade, just trade prop firms. You can literally multiply your money by X amount if you're taking the same setups and you know how to respect the rules. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, dude, prop firms, it's a piece of shit because the rules are made to make you lose and blah blah." Dude, if you take the time to read the rules, it literally says, "Do not full port, do not hedge, be consistent, have a stop loss." I promise you guys, go on any prop firm and read the rules, and it's literally rules to not pay gamblers. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, right? You're playing a game with someone and it involves money, and they win in an unfair way, right? And what do you mean by unfair? You might be wondering. Hedging, right? What does hedging mean? No, not edging before you guys say it. Hedging with an H, right? What that means is, for example, today PPI news came out. I'm sure some of you guys went in here and on one account you guys took longs and on the other account you took shorts, right? One of those accounts are going to make a shit ton of money, right? So a lot of traders like to do that and request a very big payout, right? And what tends to happen? Well, it's not really fair for the prop firm to pay out those traders when they didn't really make that money trading, more gambling. You get what I'm saying? So I promise you guys, like I said, a lot of people like to say prop firms are BS, they're a scam, they're made to make you lose. No, because I promise you, those same people that are saying prop firms are made to make you lose, if you gave them a live account, I promise you it's not going to be any better. All right, guys? Keep in mind, prop firms don't control the markets. They don't control how you trade. They don't control when you enter. They don't control any of that shit. You get what I'm saying? If you can't be consistent in the markets and get consistent winning trades, whether you're on a prop account or a live account, you're gonna blow that account regardless. You get what I'm saying? So for me, the reason as to why I'm not trading a live account is because I make so much more money trading prop firms. I mean, it's multiplied. You get what I'm saying? So are we calling it here? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, dude, this market is flat. It's dead. I might go on the walk for a little bit and maybe come back when the setup is ready. You know what I mean? But no, bro, trust me, bro. KK, trust me, bro. The last thing I want to give you guys is a forced trade. As you guys may know, we are officially on a 2-week winning streak. We haven't had a red day in 2 weeks, and we're trying to keep the streak going. You guys know our longest streak ever was about 2 months ago, 53 days without a single red day. I'm trying to beat that record. All right, guys. So yeah, obviously the last thing I'm trying to do right now is give you guys a forced trade and make you guys lose money. All right, guys. So obviously, if you don't see anything, do not worry. I won't give it to you guys. All right. But yeah, I'm not gonna read that, bro. I'm not gonna read that. Anyways, so here's the plan. If we're up or down 500, half buy or half sell. One will lose and the other one will win. Oh, wait. Let me see. When one group gets a payout, we divide the cash equally. All right, bro. All right. I mean, dude, I don't know how we're gonna split the cash through like 400 or 500 people, but The setup blue balls, dude. Yeah, this setup, dude. This setup is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just we're lacking that momentum, bro. It's there, but it's not. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm about to get off. Today's a cheat day. Got pizza with. Alright, bro. But yeah, bro. If you guys are getting off, man, I really don't even blame you guys. I'm probably gonna get off in the next few minutes as well. Keep in mind, Trump is set to speak later. So if anything, I get it. It's gonna be another day where we unfortunately can't really take a trade live together. But keep in mind, just because we don't take it live together doesn't mean that we still can't trade it. You know what I mean, if anything, I'll just put something out in the commentary. Hold on, Craig. Let me put my headphones on.
Bro, what is this price, bro?
Yo,
what is this price?
yo, why do you sound like a little rat, bro? A little mice.
Bro, what? No, what is this price, bro?
Oh wait, my headphones were just very low. Dude, this price is burns, bro. Dude, I was really about to get off. I was gonna tell everyone that I might just do commentary if you see the setup because, dude, I've been wanting to take a trade live, but bro, there's been nothing. I can't take it. If it's not one thing, it's the other. If it's not Trump, it's news. If it's not news, it's chop. So, yeah, bro, this thing is cooked.
Oh, Gender misses me.
But yeah, bro, I was really about to get off because Trump is speaking in 20 minutes or getting something about war in 20 minutes. I'm not gonna trade that. So yeah, are you guys down to get off? I mean, dude, I'm pretty much off, bro. I mean, like I said, we've been on the market for an hour now, over an hour, and we haven't seen anything. It's kind of a sign to come back later, you know, once everything gets better. So yeah, I'm sure we can all agree here. But yeah, guys, other than that, man, before we get off, how much do you guys want to bet that the second that I click the leave button, we're gonna pump? How much you guys want to bet? Let's find out. All right, guys, I'm gonna make it clear. I'm getting off right now for the market maker in here. Oh, there's the volume, right? For the market maker in here, I am getting off. All right, guys, I will come back later in the PM session. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. All right, if I do see something, pay attention to the setups to watch. I'm gonna try to take a trade live today, but no promises if the market is moving this slow. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully we get a setup. If not, we come back tomorrow with CPI. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, man, I'll see you guys later then. All right, guys. Peace out, chat. Peace out, Krabby. But yeah, all right, guys. Peace.
Peace out, bro.
Peace.
Peace out.
And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Unfortunately, we couldn't catch a trade live today again. But like I said, just because we don't catch a trade on live does not mean that we're not trading. Like yesterday, for example, as you guys can see over here, what we have here yesterday, for those that don't know, is we ended up finding a setup after I got off the stream. If you guys want to pause and give it a read and all that good stuff, this is the setup that we were watching. We dumped down as I got off. We took out some levels of liquidity and we pumped back up, confirming the DOL sweep, confirming the MSS, and getting the IFG over here. And the setup right here ended up playing out for over 60 points, which we caught in the premium. So I'm sure you guys see in the chat, but if you guys are interested in joining the premium, guys, click the first link in the description. Use code WINNING, which is in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. Use code WINNING for 60% off any premium upgrade. That includes monthly, 3-month, or even lifetime. So if you guys want to get access to real-time alerts, real-time live trading, real-time education, real-time everything, you guys can always get access to everything here in the Discord. All right, guys. And by the way, don't forget, Apex is currently 80% off. Tomorrow we do have CPI. So if you guys do want to stack up on some accounts to potentially pass them tomorrow, you guys already know the deal. Use code BLASTOIS to get 80% off any funded account over on Apex. All right, guys. But other than that, man, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to get off the stream. Obviously, the market is very, very choppy. So obviously, it is not worth trading whatsoever. All right, guys. So other than that, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the winning side because we hopefully will be trading this price soon. All right, guys. Other than that, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow.